Today we will talk about past continuous. Past continuous. But first we will take some definitions. For example, subject, فاعل, verb, فاعل, noun, اسم, adjective, صفة, adverb, ظرف, preposition, حرف الجر, pronoun, ضمائر الفاعل. يبقى عندنا subject معناه الفاعل، الverb يعني الفعل، noun يعني الاسم، adjective الصفة، adverb الظرف، preposition حرف الجر، pronouns ضمائر الفعل. Then we will talk about how to make a sentence in English. ازاي هنعمل الجملة باللغة الإنجليزية. Sentence in English begin with the subject plus verb plus completion of the sentence. الجملة في اللغة الإنجليزية تتكون من الفاعل والفعل والتكملة. Completion may be object, adverb, adjective, preposition. التكملة بتاعتي ممكن تكون حرف جر، صفة، ظرف، مفعول. Okay, let's talk about subject. الفاعل may be a noun or a pronoun. الفاعل ممكن يكون اسم أو ضمير. Pronouns are I, you, we, they, he, she, it. They are called pronouns. Pronouns means ضمائر الفاعل. For example, I play tennis. I is a pronoun. Play is a verb. فعل. Tennis is an object. مفعول. Now we will talk about past continuous. In this lesson, we will talk about its formation, the use, keywords, negation, question. First, let's start with the form. It consists of was or were plus verb plus ing. Was or were plus verb plus ing. Was with I, he, she, it, and singular noun. اسم مفرد. Where was you, we, they, and plural noun اسم جمع. Again, was with I, he, she, it, and singular noun. Where with you, we, they, and plural noun. For example, I was studying all the evening yesterday. I was studying all the evening yesterday. Here we have was plus a verb plus ing. This is called past continuous. Another example, they were watching TV. They were watching TV. Here we have were plus verb plus ing. Zeus. When should we use past continuous? We use past continuous, it talks about a temporary action that was ongoing and a short action interrupted it. Again, temporary action that was ongoing and a short action interrupted it. شيء كان يحدث بعدين جه حدث تاني قطع. The first action was past continuous. الحدث الأول past continuous and the second action past simple. Next time we will talk about past simple. Again, temporary action was ongoing and a short action interrupted it. Now we will have an example. He was eating when the telephone rang. He was eating when the telephone rang. Was eating is a past continuous. Telephone rang is a past simple. This is the first action. And this is the short action that interrupted the past continuous. Another example, they were going to work when their mom called. We're doing past continuous. Their mom called past simple. Now, let's talk about the keywords. Keywords of past continuous are all yesterday, all evening yesterday, all afternoon yesterday, for a long time yesterday. For example, I was reading a book all evening yesterday. Now, let's talk about negation in past continuous. Negation. In negation, we use wasn't or weren't plus verb plus ing. Wasn't or weren't plus verb plus ing. For example, I wasn't reading a story. I wasn't reading a story. They weren't watching the film. They weren't watching the film. Here we add an apostrophe T. Exercise. I listening to music. Was, where, is. We will choose was. They having lunch at 3 o'clock yesterday. Wasn't, weren't, aren't. Here we have a specific period of time. So we will choose past continuous. A specific period of time. So we will choose past continuous. They weren't. Specific period of time. وقت محدد في الماضي. Question in past continuous. We have two types of the question. Yes, no question and WH question. Let's start with yes, no question. Yes, no question means that the questions that begin with auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verb of past continuous are was or were. Was or were. So we will start with was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing. Again, yes, the question in past continuous begin with was, were plus subject plus verb plus ing. For example, was he driving a car? Was he driving a car? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. We add an apostrophe T. Were you singing? Were you singing? Yes. Here we have a pronoun you. You in the question turns into I. You in the question turns into I. And I takes was. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. So, were you in the question turns into I was in the answer. Again, were you in the question turns into I was in the answer. And I was in the answer turns into were you in the question. Were you turns into I was. Notes. If we have a verb ends with E, for example, close, take, make, in past continuous, we drop the letter E. Again, if we have a verb ends with E, in past continuous, we drop the letter E. For example, I was making a cake. Here we dropped the letter E. She was closing the door. She was closing the door. Here we drop the letter E. Now we have another note. If we have a verb like sit, swim, run, if the verb ends with a consonant preceded by a vowel, if we have a consonant preceded by a vowel, we double the consonant. Again, if we have a consonant preceded by a vowel, we double the consonant. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Again, vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Sitting. Here we double the letter T. Why? Because T is a consonant and preceded by a vowel. For example, I was running. I was running. Here we have a consonant preceded by a vowel. So we double the letter N. Okay, now let's talk about the second type of the question. Second type began with question tool. We have many question tools. We have what, where ask about the place, when, ask about time. We have how, ask about your case or a means of transport. How many, how much, how long, how far, why. Okay, so WH question start with question 2 plus was or where plus continuous plus the subject plus verb plus ing. Again, question 2 was or where plus subject plus verb plus ing. For example, I was going to school by car. Here I want to make a question. First, we should look carefully at the sentence. I was going to school. School is a place. So we can start with where. Where? Here we have I. I was. I turns into you. And you takes where. I was turns into where you. Where were you going? By car. Where were you going by car? Again, I was in the answer turns into where you in the question. Okay. Now, we also have by car, it's a means of transport. We can use how. How, where, you going to school. They were cleaning up. Here we can use what? Why? Because we ask about the action. What? Where they doing? What were they doing? The answer is they were cleaning up. Here there are some exercises. Number 1, yes, I was cooking meat. I want a question. Number 2, no, they weren't sleeping. Number 3, I was doing the homework at 7 a.m. Thank you for watching me. Best wishes.